since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
The entire speech was cliched from here to hell and back.
Also, I know this is nitpicky as hell, but that night, that entire thing happened during broad daylight.
No, I was just going to bring up that she didn't even appear to do anything special aside from run off and happen to come back.
Hey, she got a musket and started stabbing guys. Did stuff.
Maybe that's why we were discovered, because she came back with a musket.
Pops us in the middle of Boston somewhere.
Yep. And I'm going to demonstrate catching a manuscript. And so you'll see it just kind of whooshed up above my head.
Okay.
And I did absolutely nothing to deserve catching it.
Okay. Equal to or more annoying than getting the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2?
Oh, you have to get feathers in this one too.
Hello, Charles.
Oh, really?
We're just not there yet.
Okay.
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we'll begin our search. I'll meet you there.
There's just something weird about Lee's face model. I can't really put a finger to it.
I think it's the porno stash.
It just looks so unnatural. Like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's there. I also can't put my finger on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Orphans! Orphans will attract attention and slow your movement. Give them a few coins to continue undisturbed.
Did you really just run over a bunch of redcoats and they didn't do anything about it?
You want to talk about a bunch of redcoats?
Really?
They should be dead if this was a real thing.
Yeah.
And here I am, fucking with the map. So we have to go to the frontier, and once we're in the frontier, then we have to go there.
Okay. Somewhere in the black void that is not Boston.
And now I don't know how to access the Boston map anymore.
So you had to close it and reopen it?
Pull it up again.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Thank God they let me fast travel to the frontier border. And I have to figure out which way is which, because, you know, I wasn't sure if it actually put me in the frontier or not.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Of course, it points you away from the frontier.
Yeah, and I fast traveled to the frontier zone exit. Why would I not want to proceed immediately into the frontier zone? Wait, am I just using it to fast travel for kicks?
I mean, I can kind of defend it with, like, hey, I got a collectible map, and I want to get all the collectibles, there's stuff in that area, but still.
Like, right, now look, no horses, and I call a horse out of nowhere.
It's one of Hatham's psychic powers. Summon horse.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were saying?
I don't even remember. I'm just angry.
I thought you were trying to give the game a consolation.
No, because, like... The consolation I set up would... Never mind. I'm done. No. I'm not even going to try anymore.
I'm sorry, Assassin's Creed. You were too shitty to defend.
Yes.
Oh. And this sequence of... Yeah,
oh my
now you have
God.
to run for 500 meters.
This is the stuff they cut from Assassin's Creed 1 because it was too boring and shitty and monotonous. And they brought it back for the third one?
Yeah. The benefit of Assassin's Creed 1 was that at least people would try and murder you every 30 feet because you were running a horse. And here, I think this is a bridge, but no, I'm retarded. It's just...
You're like on a house.
and my horse freaks out, and I can't leave, and it won't jump.
You have to get off your horse.
So I abandoned that fucker immediately. Because in the first playthrough, this happened all the time.
This game is terrible.
And I honestly, if these horses hadn't spawned right in front of me, I honestly would have considered just running it out.
Shovel that lawn. Did you just... He doesn't say anything. Looks at you, and then you just kick his shovel across the lawn.
And then I steal the horse and leave. Isn't that how colonial times went? No sense of property?
Oh, yeah. So much wrong. You weren't kidding when you said it got worse.
I try not to lie to you about these things. And Lee's hands are cold, but fuck, we haven't invented mittens yet.
New horse.
Warning, mount a horse to continue.
What?
You cannot do this unless you... It is imperative that you're on a horse. Despite the fact that they never run in this sequence and take advantage of being on horses. Aside from, I guess, not getting their boots wet from walking through the snow.
Lee doesn't want his feet to be cold, too.
I'm sorry, Lee. Can't believe you're such a bitch.
This BFF thing isn't all what it's cut out to be.
Babyface hate them is cooler about it.
We're too late.
Fire's only just been snuffed. Snow recently disturbed. She's close.
So, like, he's basically trying to find this girl because he wants some pussy, right?
Yes. And here's what I hate the most.
You just lose your horses.
We had to mount the horses to ride 15 seconds to lose the horses.
Seems she took to higher ground. Out of the snow and into the trees.
Getting to the point where I'm just irrationally angry at the game.
I know. Because we finally took off the tutorial shoes and now we're playing the actual game.
Yeah. When the game was hand-holding, it was tolerable.
Mm-hmm. And I thought there'd be like some clues or bullshit that we have to use to find her.
Is it just follow the trail?
Yeah. It's just follow the horses that have run away.
Nope. Stay close to allies.
Apparently I'm too much of a trailblazer.
That chip in your brain I was talking about in the last video.
Was that?
Chip in the brain that I was talking about in the last video. It delivers a shock straight to Hatham's central nervous system if he goes too far away from objective.
You're becoming too much of a rogue cop, Hatham.
It actually kills him if he doesn't listen long enough.
So I'm trying to find, like... Because I honestly was like... They'd said she took to the trees, and I'm like... Maybe I'll see her in the trees or something like that.
You're looking for a place to, like, eagle vision or whatever?
Yeah. Kind of like when I had to locate my target in the theater and I turned on Eagle Vision. By the way, that's the only time I've had a legitimate use to use Eagle Vision.
When the story was railroading you that it existed?
Yeah. And so, oh look, I found the horse trail.
And she's there.
And there are no horses.
Wait here.
Oh no! Wolves!
Oh, damn it. Wait! Come back! You return to Braddock, Charles, before he grows suspicious. I can handle things from here.
But sir!
But nothing. Go!
Just teleport to the top of the trees?
I like how he completely messed this up so Hatham sends him to his room for being grounded.
You're the worst wingman, Lee. Just kill their dog.
This actually looked kind of like well put together. I expected some quick scene, quick kill, quick time event.
No, he just throws a wolf over his shoulder.
You're gonna see a lot of this, where I actually patiently wait to reload my gun. Because it one-shots everything. No one can block it. They just die.
Yeah, I remember that from the other game. Except you don't have to aim with this. It's just like point, dead.
Yeah, as soon as you see they're lightly highlighted. So I'm trying to find her.
Okay. Of course, you lost the trail because of dangerous animals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just clip through the snow.
You try my patience, woman!
I swear to you, I walked right underneath this tree.
Yeah, you did. Pretty sure you did.
But I didn't notice her, so she didn't do anything.
You didn't trigger the right pixel.
Yep. So I tried to follow her by climbing the trees, and then I tried to follow her by climbing the rocks.
Nope,
And
oh
nope.
God.
The chip murders me.
Everything goes red, and Hatham just falls on the floor and dies.
He just stands in the middle of the wilderness and cries himself to sleep.
It's hard to make this not sound like a rape scenario. Also, she's just sitting there up in the trees doing nothing. I saw her.
You try my patience, woman!
But this time I'm onto her wily tricks and nature's wily tricks.
Of
Even
unclimbable
bother
rock.
trying to climb anything.
If it doesn't have a window, don't try climbing it.
Basically. And it's interesting, you know, because I haven't really been taught anything about climbing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that I shouldn't try and climb anything.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a staple of this
Are you
series.
touched in the head?
Yes.
Me, Hatham. I come in peace.
Why are you speaking so slow?
Dude, I just had to run after you. What do you expect?
I killed how many wolves?
Well, your name, for one.
I'm Zio.
Now he's trying to suavely pick her up.
God's day.
Just call me Zio.
Dio.
Zio.
Dio.
Now tell me why it is you're here.
I'm wondering who's more annoyed at the other right now.
Hatham just looks like a belligerent tourist. Like trying to commune with the locals and then just not getting it.
Well, it is forbidden for me to speak of it.
I saved your people. Does this mean nothing to you? Look, I am not the enemy.
Hatham plays the enemy of my enemy is my friend card.
Yes.
Meet me there, and we'll see if you speak the truth.
Over here right now. Fuck.
Okay. She says, come meet me at the hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that fucking hill? Where? Oh.
Really?
Oh, it's right there.
Did it-
Cutscene!
Did it warp you to the hill, or were you already next to it?
No, it warped us there. We were in the middle of a valley.
Oh my god. What was the point of that?
To give you a chance to go free running through the woods that you can't free run through because you don't have Indian powers, because you're playing a white guy.
Then I suggest we put a stop to it.
Why?
What do you propose?
That we kill Edward Braddock. But first, we have to find him.
Something unnatural about, her entire posture.
Because Hatham's prim and proper was better?
No, it's just she just looks so stiff.
I don't trust you.
I love that. She just drops, I don't trust you. You get an email, and then that's all she says.
Meow.
I
Oh.
am the cat.
How do doors work? Anthem.
Wait here. A Mohawkman is likely to raise suspicions, if not muskets.
This is hardly the first time I've been amongst your people. I can handle myself.
Could her voice actor be any more disinterested?
Could she be any more disinterested?
That
I feel like Hatham's the only one trying.
Yeah, and even then he's not trying that hard.
So now we have to eavesdrop on people.
Okay.
I did that just to make sure they weren't automatically making me assume the pose.
You're sure that's where we're going?
Aye. The Bulldog's putting together another expedition.
That's what they're calling them now. Expeditions.
Aye. Smart too. Slap a fancy name on something and all evil is excused.
Alright, so now we know there's an expedition going on.
Oh yeah. What were those lines poking out of his head?
That's when you're trying to, like, stealth in with people. It shows you who you're stealthing with.
I can't believe there's not a worse way to do it than in
I'll
From 2.
wager our little holiday here is just about ended. We'll be marching south before week's end.
Did the audio cut off, or did you just interrupt them?
No, that was it. That's all they said. And now, apparently, everyone's suspicious.
Oi! Where are you going, Cully?
Me?
No, the other cock Robin.
Well, I was leaving.
Oh? And now?
I see someone
Well,
who's
now-
watching someone on Steam.
I'm going to feed you your teeth.
Oh,
Whoops.
And you were worried I was going to be the problem?
Apparently, people, take issue with you not ordering a beer.
yeah. Struggling establishment, and you're gonna just have
I
it.
let them to get
Oh.
cocksure before I throw them into all the tables.
Yep. Not even sure how that was physically possible.
What, the camera dipping straight through my body?
Yeah. Well, that and every once in a while, Hatham like blinks in and out of existence.
I like how it now changes to targets killed. It still won't let me use my hidden blades, but now I'm specifically trying to kill them.
I feel like they just never programmed any other text in it.
Probably. Hatham fulfills the barroom brawl requirements.
You're hurt.
Oh, that's nothing.
How does that splotch of blood even appear in a fist fight?
Here,
Without there being serious damage to them.
the bleeding.
And then we're gonna put some random alcohol I've never seen on your face.
It wasn't necessary.
And
Thank you.
ta-da!
And the blood just gone.
Not even a scratch, baby.
Meet me at Braddock's camp when you're ready.
I like the NPC chatter in the background. Oh, and you guys get warped.